What's good, YouTube? Today is going to be high-key bussin' because we're going to be speed running every single Poppy Playtime.
Wow, Joe's feeling hyped today.
And I don't need to use any substances. I'm zooted on life. I'm going to skip the intro because it's all about speed. The code to this door is the same pattern I put into my drum machine when I'm making a beat to study/relax to.
Whoa, I didn't know you made beats.
Yeah, Donald, I'm practically a hip-hop legend. I make beats, I rap, and I follow all traffic laws when I conduct my drive-bys.
Wait, Joe? Drive-bys?
Yeah, sometimes I hop in the whip, drive by and go. I'd like a quarter pounder with fries and a small Diet Coke.
Joe, that's a drive-through, not a drive-by.
But I'm driving by the restaurant, not through it.
Right, I understand that, but...
Next time you get the urge to do a drive-through, do a drive-by instead, or else someone could get seriously hurt from you driving through a Taco Bell. In fact, if we weren't recording, I could do a drive-by right now. I'm starving.
Yeah, maybe we can do one later, Joe.
Sounds good. Okay, so now I'll put my hand here like I'm entering the Dark Brotherhood for Skyrim.
Oh man, I love Skyrim.
Me too. I could rim all day.
You could what?
That's like a cool abbreviation I came up with. You know how people from Australia sometimes call breakfast brekkie?
Yeah.
I figured I'd try that, so instead of saying I enjoy playing Skyrim, you could just say, I like to rim.
Joey, baby.
You think that'll catch on?
I'm gonna have to say nar.
That's too bad.
Hey, but the good news is you're moving really fast so far.
Thanks, Donald. To be honest, I haven't moved this fast since the last time I went 1 hour without using the bathroom.
1 hour? That's got to be a new PR. Just don't lose your focus, Joe.
Don't worry, Donald. I'm in absolute beast mode today. We're speed running today, and let's just say I have a thorough comprehension of the assignment, and that does appear to be on God, and in fact, non-fictional.
Stay on that grind set, King.
Don't worry, Barack. I don't need a map to know that I'm straight standing on business today, and that's Crash Bandicoot's The House Down.
But I do think I need an interpreter to know what on earth you're saying sometimes, Joe.
Don't worry, Barack. If you get confused, just know you're my two best friends. We're crushing this speed run, and I'm straight up serving today.
Okay.
I'll put my hands on here like I'm giving someone a back massage, then shimmy on down here like skirt, and then absolutely dunk on this power puzzle. They're a lot easier in Chapter 1 than they are in the later games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Luckily, I've been practicing these puzzles constantly, even if I'm supposed to go to a security council or whatever.
Good Lord, I remember those. Boring.
And there's no butterscotch candy.
I even got yelled at once for bringing my Nintendo Switch. I told them, bro doesn't get that I listen better to national security crises when I'm playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, man, being president is low-key kind of mid.
Tell me about it. Hopefully the YouTube channel takes off and we can get out of politics.
Yeah, speaking of which, if you're enjoying the video, it'd mean the world to us for you to consider hitting the like button.
With your support, the channel finna go brr.
Barack, does it sound that awkward when I say finna?
Yeah, that even made me uncomfortable.
Honestly, it's not as bad, but it's still not great.
Guys, we're already at the final power puzzle.
Wow, we're doing great.
I just hope I don't fall because we're moving fast and my knees are already messed up as it is.
I didn't know you had bad knees, Joe.
Oh yeah, but don't worry because I follow David Goggins on Instagram.
That weird fitness influencer?
Yeah, and he says you can overcome any challenge by just staying hard.
Staying hard?
That's right. Unfortunately, I need medication to accomplish that.
Oh, Joe, I think stay hard is more like a figurative thing.
Are you sure? Because I ordered these pills that last up to 4 hours and...
Joe, I'm so confident that's not what they meant.
I'm going to agree with Donald on this one.
Well, I ordered the pills just in case, and we can try them out together.
I'd really prefer if we didn't.
I mean, we could try it.
Look at those machines. That's something else to talk about.
They look zooted, zonked, and zany, if you ask me.
Yeah, their eyes are all squinty like they were staring into the sun, which I know some very smart people do sometimes.
Or maybe their eyes are squinty because they were spending some time gardening in the devil's cabbage patch.
Yes, you know, back in college, I was no stranger to the quinoa and forbidden kale salad myself.
Really, I never would have taken you to be the type.
Oh, yeah. So I know what these machines are up to when I see their eyes half closed like that. Not to mention they're wobbling side to side like they just came back from a wild night of bingo.
Oh man, we gotta hit up bingo soon.
Right now we're doing the work hard. Later on we'll hit bingo. And God is my witness, we're gonna play hard.
I don't know what you guys like about bingo so much,
Barack, bro, trust it.
It's not an activity, it's a lifestyle. One of these days, you should give it a shot.
Yeah, Barack, you can stay home and wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
Or you can come to the all-ages bingo night at the YMCA, and we'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Is that from the movie The Matrix?
No, Barack. It's from the movie called Bingo Night, and we're the main characters.
Here comes Huggy Wuggy.
Don't worry, we're barely going to see him on screen because I've memorized every single step that we need to take.
Joe, I didn't realize your memory was that good.
Well, it's not that it's bad, it's just small. So I'm going to crush this chase scene, but I'll probably need some help figuring out what to do with the toilet paper later because I had to clear out a lot of space on the old hard drive to memorize Poppy Playtime in such detail.
Nose goes.
Oh man, I guess that's me.
Don't worry, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I know it's for in case you get hungry while you're in the bathroom.
Man, there's graffiti all over these walls. This place must not be in a good neighborhood.
Actually, Donald, graph writing, or more broadly street art, is one of the three fundamental forms of hip-hop expression.
Joe, you're trapped.
It's a way to give voice to the voiceless.
Joe, look out, it's Huggy Wuggy.
Shh, I'm explaining hip-hop.
Oh my God.
Anyway, graffiti very rarely has anything to do with a neighborhood being safe. The highest crime areas are typically around colleges because it's full of well-to-do kids who aren't necessarily experienced with being on their own. Also, LMAO. I just wrecked Huggy Wuggy with that box.
Get bodied, Brohan.
Imagine getting ratioed by a lightweight cube when you're a monster that can literally eat people alive.
Could never be me.
All right, so like now we finally get to go meet Poppy.
Am I the only one who thinks this flower kind of looks like, well,
Let's just call it a no-no area. Yet we're entering it after just 6 minutes.
I know, right? What are we? On a date with Barack?
Is that an insult or a compliment?
Honestly, I think it's a compliment.
Yeah, definitely. It means you make people comfortable.
And loose. By which I mean relaxed.
Guys, let's get it together. Before we see Poppy, we can't be talking like this.
She should be through this door at the end of the hallway.
Poppy, are you decent? Can we come in?
Oh God, she's gonna kill us.
Now let's get ready for chapter 2 because that was fun, but chapter 2 is honestly a sleigh. What's up, gang? We're back for another speed run, and this time we're doing Poppy Playtime chapter 2, and I'm here with my two very best friends in the whole wide world. Donald.
What's up, YouTube? I'm just finding out I'm one of Joe's best friends, which is surprising because I don't even like him.
You don't?
I love him.
Oh, I see what you did there.
And of course, the one, the only Barack O-Boomer.
Whoa, I'm the young one here.
Barack, I think we're all in absolutely peak physical condition. Now here it looks like we're walking down the halls of a school, something you could consider visiting sometime, Donald.
I go to schools all the time.
I don't mean looking for dates. Tarzan, yell, Lou, 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 Lou. Was that a spot-on impression or what, guys?
It was like being in a Disney movie.
And I'm Prince Charming. Now I've got the key, like I'm that DJ Khaled song no one remembers from years ago. Throwback to when I did that Tarzan yell, Lou, 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 Lou.
Wow, it's like I'm in the jungle because I'm not seeing any civilized humans. Roasted.
Civilization is nothing more than the societal pressures that bind us and hold us back from reaching our truest potential. I am one with Mother Nature, and sometimes she lets me nurse even though I'm too old.
Hey, look, it's Poppy. That's something to focus on.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
There is nothing to fear but fear itself and the dentist. The dentist sucks.
Now it's time to crush this power puzzle.
Boom, bang, quack, quack. If you're wondering how I'm doing this so fast, I kind of did something crazy to prepare for today's speed run.
Oh God, I'm almost afraid to ask.
I'll ask even though I know it's a bad idea.
Well, I don't know if you noticed when you came over, but there's a pentagram drawn with blood on the floor.
Oh man, I knew something was different, but I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe you'd gotten a new couch or something.
No, it's the demonic symbol drawn with blood. But I did get a new slipcover for the couch, so if we spill soda or something, we won't stain it.
Oh, that's a responsible move.
Yeah, I mean, couches are surprisingly expensive, even a cheap one.
I know it's crazy.
But oh, Poppy is going to jump down this hole.
I think she's depressed.
We're here for you to lean on Poppy.
I'm going to need you to...
Oh, God.
I think that's Mommy Longlegs. Let's dive in after her.
All right, I'm getting inside the big hole, even though it seems dangerous to do so.
Getting inside a massive hole despite it posing a threat to your very life? Sounds like every date with Barack. So were you going to tell us what the deal is with the pentagram drawn with blood?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. so I was pretty nervous for this speed run and wanted to do a great job. So I went out to the forest and stared into the full moon. Felt like my blood was boiling, and I heard a voice say, "Your call will be answered." Next thing you know, I just woke up in my living room.
That's horrifying, Joe.
Then in my living room, I see that pentagram of blood with fire coming out of it. And standing in the middle of it was a shirtless guy with great abs.
A weird detail to include, but okay.
And horns coming out of his head. Looking at this shirtless guy with red skin and horns coming out of his head, I was like, oh my God, I know who this is.
The
Santa
devil.
Claus.
What, you thought it was Santa Claus?
How was I supposed to know he hadn't introduced himself yet?
I don't know. The fire and pentagram made out of blood could have been a clue.
Joe, I'm almost afraid to ask. Did you do it?
You'll just have to watch this speed run and decide for yourself.
To our lovely viewers, let us know if you think Joe sold his soul to Beelzebub, Lord of the fiery underworld, or if his performance is all natural.
You know, as someone speed running this, it'd sure be nice if there was a sprint.
I know, compared to our extremely athletic speeds in real life, this character seems so slow.
That's right, Donald. If there's one thing that's true, it's that we both have the brains of Einstein and the body of Hercules. So this character walking at a slow speed feels very unnatural.
You got that right, King?
Guys, I say this with nothing but love in my heart.
Here we go.
You guys have the brains of Albert Einstein now that he's passed away, but that's about it. As for your bodies being like Hercules, Hercules was a work of fiction, so that's kind of spot on.
Good thing he said it with nothing but love in his heart.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Quote, I say this with nothing but love. You guys are out of shape and stupid.
I guess Valentine's Day came early.
I'm standing by it, but you two have great hearts. Of course, I mean, your hearts are great figuratively. Literally, they can't be doing awesome.
Wow.
How on earth did Barack ever get a girlfriend?
To be fair, he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I have a wife.
See, that's exactly my point.
Haha, Barack doesn't have a girlfriend.
Okay, but do you have a girlfriend, Joe?
No, but what's important is that you don't have one either.
Maybe we should catch viewers up with what's going on in the video so far, Joe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, Barack doesn't have a girlfriend, and we're laughing at him for it.
Although it's of course totally respectable to not have a partner because you don't feel ready, haven't found the right person, or just prefer to be single.
Unless you're Barack.
Exactly, Joe.
But in game, I'm on my big Monting to get that green hand we need for the power puzzles.
All right, get it, girl boss.
Wow, that silence was awkward.
Sorry guys, I was just thinking about what my SoundCloud name should be. Because I've been in the lab cooking up a mixtape.
Joe, I didn't know you've had the chef hat on.
Bro, I stay cooking even when I'm sleeping. I have dreams filled with dope lyrics.
Wow, you're like a real artist.
I also have one where I'm back in high school, but I forgot to wear clothes to school. And for some reason, no one notices that I'm not wearing anything. So I just have to try and hide myself behind the desk.
Okay.
And I don't want the other students to notice, but then the teacher notices and I kind of like it.
Oh no.
It makes me wonder, what's my punishment going to be?
Oh no.
She says, Mr. Biden, I'm going to need to talk to you after class. Then I just wake up, which is always a disappointment.
Not for me. Hey, but speaking of fluids being sprayed, take a look at these hands being painted green.
That's right, Donald. That means we're ready to get our green hand and make our way down to the musical memory test.
Joe, do you think you're going to do okay on the memory test?
Don't worry, Joey B's memory goes burr.
Because it's always freezing?
If by freezing you mean I'm absolutely cold-blooded when it comes to Poppy Playtime, then yes. Now get ready for me to high-key cop a dub. My alphabet has 25 letters because there are no L's in my life. Now we just have to sit through the instructions, even though I know what to do with every fiber of my being. Actually, I'm just going to use my demonic powers to speed up time real quick.
Recite the incantation, Joe.
Shamalama Rama Tama Bing Bonganya Mama.
Nice work, Joey.
Nice, but kind of scary.
Kind of a shame to skip past Mommy Longlegs, though. This spider is low-key bad.
I'd usually agree, but I'm too busy warping time and space to really notice.
Well, trust me, she doesn't work at a restaurant, but she is 100% serving.
All right, now I just have to repeat the pattern that the game gives me. Easy? Easy.
Let's see if you feel that confident once it gets a bit harder.
I mean, insultingly easy. I'm talking Barack on a first date levels of easy.
Whoa, you went there.
I'm bad today. You know why I went there, Donald?
Why's that?
Because it was easy. For most people, W is just a letter of the alphabet, but for me, it's a lifestyle. And if people don't like it, they can get off my LMNOPP.
Got any more letter jokes, Joe?
Not right now, but I'll see if I come up with any more when I get some ZZs. I wish I could win this hard on bingo night, though. I have a feeling that bored teenager who calls out the numbers has some conspiracy to take me down.
Joe, I highly doubt she's out to get you.
I hate to agree with Barack, but it looks like she's scrolling on TikTok the whole time she's reading off numbers.
Or she's looking at a secret camera that points at my bingo card so she can always call something that isn't on my card.
Which of those two things seems more likely, Joe?
The thing that I said.
Joe, I have an idea. What if you just played bingo for fun instead of to win?
I have another idea. I have the Secret Service set off an electromagnetic pulse in the middle of bingo night. That should be enough to short-circuit any of the cameras in the building. Then, Barack, you'll be ready to cut the power from the street. Then I'll sneak up behind whoever is reading off the bingo numbers and pull them into the janitor's closet. I won't hurt them, but they'll think I'm going to, and that should rattle them up enough to give me the truth.
But what if the truth is that you've just had a few unlucky bingo nights?
Then they better defend themselves and hope they've been praying to the right God.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go on record that this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know, there's something about bingo that just makes me go crazy.
I don't blame you, Joe. Bingo is a constant rush of adrenaline. It's enough to drive even the most sane man into the depths of madness.
I'm not sure if that's true, but okay.
I'm sorry, did they just put J in there? Like it's a color?
Donald J is a color.
No, I'm very confident it's not Joe.
If J and heart aren't colors, then explain why it was mixed in with the colors.
I don't know.
Oh man, he stumped you.
But you didn't make a good point. You just said so many crazy things that it confused me. And then you took a victory lap.
It looks like the student has become the master.
Sigh, I suppose you're right. I taught you well, Joey. I taught you well.
The good news is that we're making pretty banging time on this speed run. I haven't seen anything complete this fast since.
Since Barack on his wedding night?
No, we're not finishing that fast.
Excuse me, I told you guys that in confidence.
What? We didn't mean anything inappropriate. We just meant that the wedding ceremony was pretty short because it rained that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Barack. Hey, look, we did it.
Yes, now we can get part of the code to escape from here.
Shh, Mommy, Longlegs is talking.
For doing such a splendid job,
Thank you, Mommy.
Mommy has decided to give you part of the code.
Her energy is super weird.
I like it, but it also stresses me out.
It seems like her love language would just be murder.
Hey, I'm not picky.
Can someone remind me what we need the code she's giving us for?
Oh, remember that train in the main area before we came down here?
I think so.
Well, it's the train that's supposed to take us out of here, but it only starts if you have the secret code.
Nice, well, we're halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
Wait, we're not halfway there yet, are we, Joe?
Tommy used to live on the docks. But seriously, no, we're not quite halfway there. But that was definitely one of the harder puzzles. How do you guys like my Bon Jovi impression, though? Keep in mind that if you guys say you don't like it, I will get sad, and it'll kind of pull down the vibe for the rest of the speed run.
Wow, the emotional manipulation. In that case, Joe, it was great.
Hey, thanks, guys. Since you like them so much, I'll be sure to do more musical impressions for you guys. Friends, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my extremely gray head. I respect my peers and paint the town red.
And you'll be extremely sad if we don't think that was good?
Oh, I'll be devastated and talk about it for weeks.
Man, that was awesome then.
Since you guys loved it so much, how about one more? Keep in mind, I'll cry if you say no, but I'll try to hold it back, which will make it more pathetic to watch than if I just cried normally.
In that case, we'd really enjoy it.
Grab a bucket and a mop for strong communities. Give me everything you got when it comes to supporting your family.
Hey, this is kind of nice, all things considered.
I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's a moist no-no area. Apply some moisture-absorbing powder to your no-no area.
Okay, never mind.
Well, that's enough music for today. Otherwise, I'd have to charge you guys for a concert.
And I just ran out of money, so stopping seems appropriate.
But be sure to keep an eye out for my new mixtape. It's called Long Walks on the Beach and Gang Activity, and the lead single is called If You Don't Like My Songs, I'll Cry and Make You Uncomfortable.
I hate to ask, but what's the album cover?
It's going to be me fist-fighting a bull wearing a gold chain and a Rolex watch while Olivia Rodrigo gives me a body painting. But it'll be early on in the painting process, so you're going to be seeing a lot.
Oh my God, Joe, the speed run is going so smoothly. Hurry up with the chair.
Donald, I'm going as fast as I can. Honestly, I'm tempted to do the rest of the speed run standing up because I think chairs are out to get me now. Oh, see, that's the train I was talking about earlier that should get us out of here once we have the codes from Mommy Longlegs. Now let me just give this lever a little tug. I bet the lever likes it.
All right, now it's time for Whack-a-Wuggy.
Which is what I strongly suspect Barack is doing when he's in the bathroom for extended periods of time.
I'm not doing anything weird sometimes. I just get distracted by my phone.
Cap,
That's so Cap you could put a baseball team's logo on it, Barack.
hit him again, Joey.
Barack, you saying that you're not giving yourself a massage in there reminds me of Karl Marx's critique of political economy, because Das Kapital.
So Joe explained to the folks at home how this next challenge works.
So there are a bunch of holes and you have to get your hand inside them as fast as possible.
Sounds like every date with Barack.
I've been grinding in Kovac's aim trainer to get ready for this, and even playing a little bit of Fortnite just to sharpen up my first-person shooter mechanics. I've been cranking 90s, jiggle peeking corners, and low-key carrying noobs who are throwing as hard as possible to top ranks. Now, after all my hard work, I think I've made Mommy proud.
Boy, there's something I don't like hearing about that.
I mean, Mommy Longlegs.
I know, Joe, but it still sent a wave of nausea through my body.
All right, focus, Joey. This is your time to shine. I hereby call upon the powers totally not granted to me by Satan himself.
Just like how a normal person talks.
Lucifer, Astaroth, and Beelzebub, grant me the dark wisdom to absolutely unleash that dog in me for this speed run. May this digital domain be a landscape for me to assert my godless fury.
Donald, do Joe's eyes usually glow red?
I think so.
Poppy Playtime shall henceforth be known as the Satanic Dog Park, as I hereby release the dog in me. Bark, 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 give me my satanic tennis ball as I stand with my boot upon the neck of all that is righteous.
Donald, were people supposed to guess if Joe took that deal with the devil or not in the comments?
Yeah, but I feel like he's making it pretty clear.
Oh, don't take this stuff too seriously, guys. This is just a little something I say to get myself hyped up. You know, like positive affirmations.
Your affirmation is that you're standing with your boot upon the neck of all that is righteous, and you want a tennis ball?
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. And to our lovely viewers, let us know if you think I actually took the deal with the devil like these two paranoid guys do.
Oh yeah, I don't know where we get such a crazy idea.
Guys, check out my awesome karate sound. Hi-ya. I feel like John Wick smacking these guys down.
Oh man, those movies are so cool.
I haven't seen them actually, but I get the main idea.
Yeah, they're pretty straightforward.
John Wick is a clownfish who lost his son, and he needs to work with Ellen DeGeneres in order to get him back. But Ellen won't let the other fish look her in the eyes and acts nice, but is secretly mean.
Okay, so that's Finding Nemo, and I don't even think you got the plot for that right.
I'm pretty sure it's John Wick Donald.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree.
Agreeing to disagree gives our ideas equal weight, and I'm extremely confident that John Wick is a movie by Disney Pixar about a father and son who are both fish finding each other.
Barack, can you back me up on this?
Dude, don't look at me. I'm not getting involved.
Hey, would you guys want to go out for karaoke after this?
H-E double hockey sticks to the yes. I've got music skills to share with the world.
Right, I almost forgot.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Ouch, what was that for Barack?
I thought you wanted me to hit you.
Oh, okay, that seems like an honest miscommunication and no hard feelings. Now we can escape through this vent like we're bank robbers.
Oh my God, I bet we'd make great bank robbers.
I'd be the ideas guy.
Joe, no offense, but you'd be the ideas guy? What would your idea be? Saying put the money in the bag, or I'll cry and make you uncomfortable?
First of all, that's not a bad idea. We might have a little competition on our hands to be the ideas guy after all. Second of all, robbing the bank was my idea.
That's not an idea. That's just what we're doing.
But why are we doing it? Because I had the idea.
I think he got you there, Barack.
All right, fine. You'll be the ideas guy.
And I'll be the hot one. Barack, you'll be the...
Donald, please don't say the black one.
I wasn't going to. I was going to say the one who has a natural expertise in stealing.
Because why?
Because I think you're naturally a talented guy.
Guys, hold on a second. It's Kissy Missy.
Is she gonna kill us? She's got a sus look on her face.
Sus doesn't usually mean violent, Barack. It more means like mlem, mlem, mlem.
What was that?
You know, when a Huggy Wuggy and a Kissy Missy love each other very much, and it's like mlem, mlem, mlem.
Okay, well, I still don't trust her.
No, she's totally chill. Trust me, I'm running a constant vibe check on everyone. And Gwirl has got our back, and that's on God.
Sorry, I just need to revisit something. You said I'd have a natural expertise in stealing because I'm a naturally talented guy. Do you really think I'm talented, Donald? Because I think that's the first nice thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, I mean, Joe and I didn't become president until quite a bit later in life. You're a tremendously talented guy.
Wow. Thank you.
And I think your skills would translate perfectly to a bank robbery.
I mean, when I look at you, I think to myself, this guy is probably going to steal something.
Okay, that's more like it.
Now, hopefully we can do this next part super fast because we're going a little bit slower than I'd hoped for with that whole chair fiasco.
Oh man, that chair was plotting on our downfall for real, for real.
They hate to see us thrive, Joe.
But luckily I'm laser focused on being the most based gamer on all of the internet. And losing is part of the improvement process. Just don't make a habit of it.
Wait, are you going to be better at games than Shroud?
Man, lil bro ain't got nothing on me. I totally respect the legacy and competitive gaming that Shroud helped to establish, but honestly, he's so caught up in content creation that he just can't match my grind. I'm sure he's a good guy and everything, but the dust settles. The sun peeks out from behind the mountains, and only one can stand victorious in the morning light when it's all said and done. Shroud will be asking Joey Biden for private coaching, and I'll tell him he'll need to join my Discord server and wait like everyone else. And that, gentleman, is the tea.
Sippy, sippy.
I noticed that cart full of toys we just sent down into an abyss had a name and eyes. Did we just commit some kind of weird evil sacrifice?
That's right, girly pop.
What did you just call me?
His name was Barry, and he was a single parent.
Oh, geez, why'd you have to go and make it sad, Joe?
Don't worry, he was a bad parent, and his kids are better off, even though they have a long and difficult road ahead of them. He was emotionally unavailable and had no swag.
Perhaps those kids are better off then.
They definitely are. In 20 years, they'll thank us.
Those kids will be in heaven in 20 years.
That was savage, Barack.
Hey, at least I said heaven.
Now it's time to do the next area. We have to pull this next part open ourselves, which is fine because I've been going to a CrossFit gym pretty much every day.
Well, really, what kind of exercises do you do there?
Well, right now I've been working on pushing open the front door. That thing is heavy like you wouldn't believe.
Joe, I seriously hope you aren't paying to just push on the front door.
Well, I'm using the facilities, aren't I? Plus, it's only $300 a week.
Joe, it's $1,200 a month to try and open a door.
Okay, another question. How on earth did you even get inside to sign up for this gym if you're too weak to open the door?
Well, of course I had a spotter, which is very important when you're lifting heavy. Also, before I went there, I took this pre-workout called 666 pounds of muscle.
Of course you did.
That was mysteriously just on my nightstand when I woke up one day. I put it in my morning prune juice and butterscotch smoothie, and it tasted pretty good.
That's nasty, Joe.
Don't judge what you don't understand, Barack. But anyway, I took this pre-workout. But then my eyes began to glow red, and I had strength like I never even knew was possible.
Whoa.
I was opening doors, sealing Ziploc bags, and even picking up bowls of soup like it was nothing.
I will say that is a freakish improvement on your normal body strength.
So I drove to the CrossFit gym, yeeted out of my whip,
You did what?
and pushed on this door, which is freakishly heavy if I didn't mention it already, and I somehow managed to get it open. And I've been in love with CrossFit ever since.
Truly inspiring, Joe.
Now, this part is sort of like a red light, green light situation where we can move when the lights are out, but when the lights come on, we'll get eaten by the monster for moving. I just got to jump across these rings like the Olympic athlete that I used to be.
Joe, you used to be an athlete?
I went to the Olympic Village where all the Olympiads sleep.
Wow,
I was asked to leave, but I went there.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, it turns out, in order to go to the Olympic Village, which, by the way, is where all the Olympic athletes sleep, you're supposed to do something called sports.
Yeah, I think most people know that.
Maybe some people, but I wouldn't say most people.
All right, well, you might not say it, but
Also, I'm nervous the monster's going to catch up with me.
is he that fast?
Feels like he isn't. But also, I've done this part of the game before, and if you get stuck for a second, it's like he's magically right behind you.
Sort of like Joe when he feels like giving out a back massage.
But I bet the monster doesn't sniff your hair.
Speaking of which, Barack, did you maybe switch conditioners recently? Maybe to something with, it smelled like argan oil in it.
I actually did. Thanks for noticing.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice change. I was getting kind of tired of the lavender conditioner.
You don't think the new stuff smells too strong or anything?
No, it's nice. Donald, give Barack a smell.
Do I have to?
No, but I think you'll like it.
Fine. Sniff. Oh, yeah, it smells pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is that I'm extremely uncomfortable intentionally smelling Barack.
We'll just keep doing it and you'll get used to it. Time to break through the window like we're doing that robbery. Put the free pens, butterscotch candy, and money in the bag. Also, I can't remember where to go.
Joe, it's the hole in the ground.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just supposed to walk around in circles.
Joey, baby, I promise there's no way we live in a world where the right thing to do is just walk around aimlessly in circles.
Guys, who's the one doing the speed run?
You are, which is why I'm trying to help you.
There's no way we're supposed to jump through the hole in the ground. I'm confident we should be walking in circles. Hey guys, I just had an idea by myself, all on my own without help.
Oh, God.
What if?
Don't say it.
My idea is that we jump through the hole in the ground.
That's a smart idea of yours, Joe.
Barack, don't encourage him.
Executing my own awesome original idea in 3, 2, 1. Hey, look at the clock. It's Tarzan time. Joe,
Earth to Joe, be quiet.
Oh my God, I think he's broken.
Joe, stop now or I'm going to lose it.
Joe, be
Sorry,
quiet.
were you guys saying something? I couldn't hear you over my Tarzan impression.
So the Tarzan impression?
What about it?
I don't think Tarzan did it for that long.
Well, you can't just copy people, you have to advance what they do. So, how do I explain it? My advancement on Tarzan is to basically have none of the looks or athletic ability, but to just go loo for much longer than he did.
I mean, that's one angle to take on it. Just keep searching and you'll find your creative voice.
I mean, no offense, but I think I found it, Donald.
Oh my God, Barack, have you been playing Angry Birds on your phone this whole time?
Not the whole time, but sometimes I just get distracted.
I don't think anyone has played Angry Birds in 100,000 years. I bet you have to start that game up with a hand crank because it's so old.
I bet you have to be started with a hand crank.
I do.
Besides, just because you don't play it doesn't mean other people don't. All of my friends on MySpace love it.
Bro, MySpace?
It's still relevant.
Hey, if it makes you happy, it's relevant. That said, it's in no way, shape, or form relevant at all.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've made it to the final puzzle of the game, guys. This should quiet anyone who said, I haven't accomplished much in my presidency.
Yeah, you're crushing Poppy Playtime.
And no one can take that away from me.
So what do we have to do here?
Well, we have to hit a bunch of buttons to control the flow of the toys so that we can get one of them to flow into our cart.
Couldn't you just reach over and grab it?
You'd think so, but for some reason the answer is no.
Well, if you don't have consent to grab something, then you shouldn't.
I completely agree, Donald.
And that's the values that I've led my entire life with. Joe, what on earth was that sound?
It was supposed to be me sounding skeptical, but it came out more,
Sensual?
yeah, unfortunately. Here, let me try it again.
Wow.
All right, so now that we've got that, we should be able to go open up the door on the other side of the room.
Whoa, was that the final puzzle?
I think so.
So now we should be able to get the final code from Mommy Longlegs and escape?
Well,
Joe, what aren't you telling me? Is something about to go wrong? Joe, don't moan like a down bad zombie at me.
sorry that happens when I don't know what to say sometimes.
You sounded like a zombie that wants brain in more ways than one.
Oh, like I eat brains to survive, but I also seek out peers who are intellectually stimulating.
The stimulating part is right.
Okay, good. I'm glad I understood. Hey, look, that rhymed. I'm glad I understood. I'm good in any hood. I want to smell your foot. Does it smell like sandalwood? If a woodchuck could chuck nunchucks, would you suck? 2 ducks on a big truck, quickie quack. To all my hard-working single moms, holler back. Too busy counting stacks to be staring at racks. By the way, I mean a clothing rack. I don't describe women's bodies like that. And that's big facts when I whip gats. Everybody gets whiplash because I move fast.
Joe flows like Tupac. I flow like a river raft. To my hard-working single dads, don't forget to
Holler back. Lulu. Oh, dang it, straight to heck I fell.
Don't worry, Joe. No one saw that. One quick loading of the autosave, and it's like nothing ever happened. Loo. I figured I'd try it out.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
How do we get this door open?
You have to complete the power puzzle and give your identity. My name is Special Agent Butterscotch, and I demand you open the door.
Beep, beep, boop this way, Special Agent. Butterscotch 01001, he said like a robot.
I like that you clarified you were doing an impression of a robot.
Yeah, I figured I'd just make it clear in case the beep, beep, boop wasn't enough.
All right, into the vent.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Oh God, we're falling.
Don't worry, we're cool. There should be a handle for us to grab onto up ahead.
Oh, okay, nice. For a second, I was worried.
Oh my God, we got to get out of here.
It's Mommy Long Legs.
Run.
I can't, the door is closed.
Hey, yo, she's kind of moving in closer and giving a vibe.
I think you're misreading the vibe. She wants to eat us alive.
Oh, no, let's stay.
Come on, door, let me out of here. I'm not ready to be eaten. Not before marriage.
Look, she's twerking.
She bad for real?
Oh man, I'm so out of here. Let me out, door, because my watch says it's parkour time. Parkour.
Wow, that's so much faster than walking down the stairs.
That's why they call me Lightning Quick Joe.
Who calls you that?
No one does, but if they did, that'd be why.
We're friends, so I'm going to pretend that made sense.
Okay, so we just have to keep running away from her for now.
Oh, Joe, she was giving you the look. Not just any look, the look.
I think we've uncovered Joe's fear of intimacy.
I mean, I'm a young man, it's still so new to me.
Well, honestly, Joe, you shouldn't do anything that you're not ready for just because you have the opportunity.
Thanks, guys, I think that's a good message.
Yeah, guys and gals, don't get eaten by a spider if you don't feel ready to take that step.
And of course, if you're going to get bitten by a spider, use protection.
Right, like bug spray.
Exactly. This reminds me of those flat escalator things that they have at the airport.
Oh, I love those.
Drives me crazy when people just stand on them, though, instead of walking to unlock super speed.
Like, the point of those is to go uber fast, not to just laze around and not have to walk.
Some people just don't have that hustle in them, Donald.
Or maybe they have mobility issues and they really need a break.
Oh, well, now you've made us look like the bad guy Barack.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, Barack, you don't stand still on those things, do you?
Sometimes if I've had a long flight,
Oh, my God.
You monster.
We haven't seen Mommy Long Legs in a while.
I think we might have finally outran her.
Nice work, Joe.
Thanks, guys. I think we can find...
Oh my God, she's right there.
Joe, did you do that on purpose?
Oh, woo.
I'll take that as a yes.
Don't worry, though. I know what to do. Because today I'm not Joe Biden, I'm Peter Parker.
Wow, she even makes the same weird noise as you do, Joe.
I feel like Spider-Man hanging out up here.
Joe, listen to yourself, Spider-Man. Mommy Long Legs, they're meant to be together.
But only when the time is right.
That's true, Barack.
Whew, we managed to escape.
Nice work.
Now, the next part takes a little bit of finesse, but luckily Joey B is smooth with it, like I just took a laxative. Did that make me sound cool?
It did until you mentioned the laxative.
Okay, I'm smooth like I have a high-fiber diet.
That's not helping.
All right, so let's start this fire up. Looking at this reminds me of the place where I got my insane speed running powers from. I mean, nice day we're having.
Wow, great. Save Joe. No one will suspect a thing?
Now we can run in here and grab the gear. And if I did everything right, then I should be able to open up this door and get to safety.
Pull the lever and escape from here like she's after your butterscotch candies.
If she was actually after my butterscotch candies, girl boss, would be nothing more than a smudge on my shoes.
Oh, God, I hear her.
Close the door and hide.
Don't worry, King. I know it's on site and I won't be caught slipping.
Yeah, Joe won't be slipping. Unless there are wet floors around. By the way, I make that joke not to make you feel small, but to remind you to be careful when you're in the shower and stuff, because it's actually one of the most common household injuries.
Thanks, man. I should get one of those mats for the shower.
But they always get all gross from the water.
Well, you have to clean them occasionally.
Man, no one does that.
True, nasty but true.
All right, now let's escape through this hallway.
Wait, I think we need to go the other way.
She really does let out a pretty scary scream. I don't see a clock around me, but I can tell that it's parkour time.
Gross, we're in the sewer.
Oh, even if I was being chased by a strangely attractive spider that knows how to talk and eat me alive, I would not walk through the sewer.
Yeah, I'd be like Queen, let's just call a truce because I'm not getting my kicks nasty.
But do you think she'd actually listen?
I mean, these are 12-year-old off-white New Balance sneakers, so I bet she'd respect the drip. Also, Lou. I said it a little late, but I can't miss a Tarzan time.
Joe, I'm so nervous. It sounds like she's right behind us.
Don't worry, the adrenaline's got me zooted, so I'm all over it.
All right, I have faith in you, Joe.
Oh, I don't like these flickering lights. Is that her at the end of the hallway?
I don't know. I have bad vision, but there's only one way forward.
Oh no, it's just a painting of her.
I wish I had a painting of her in my house.
You'd probably have it above your bed.
Maybe.
Oh God, but I think that's the real her.
Run, Joe.
Pull the lever.
And I oop.
Oh man, I feel kind of bad now.
Don't worry, she'll be okay.
I don't think she will.
Oh, okay, you're right. She's definitely not okay.
Did she just say, "What have you done"?
Girl, I know you're not trying to blame this on me right now. Yeah, this is classic avoidant behavior.
Queen is toxic AF.
R.I.P. Girly Pop.
I'm pouring a shot to the ground to honor her memory.
Did you have to pour it on my foot?
Yes,
Whoa, look at that weird lifeless hand.
that's my hand. Thank you very much.
No, I mean in game.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's the hand of the prototype. We'll see that hand again when we speed run Chapter 3.
Well, I guess let's get out of here.
Kind of an awkward pause.
Look out, Joe. There's something even more dangerous ahead. Multiple stairs.
Oh, God.
It's okay, Joe. I've got you in case the mere digital representation of stairs send you into a tumbling frenzy in real life.
Thanks, buddy. This looks kind of like the area where Huggy Wuggy was chasing us in the first game, and we had to pull that box down on him.
Oh, my God. And he just got bodied.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm scared of heights. So this part is pretty much as scary as the rest of the game.
I didn't know that.
I mean, people act like it's an unreasonable fear, but I'm afraid of anything that could kill me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whether it's heights, a plane crash, squirrels.
You mean like if the squirrel has rabies?
No, just if it comes and decides to overpower me.
I won't even get into the how, but why would a squirrel just come and attack you for no reason?
I don't know, maybe it was playing too many violent video games.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It does?
No, of course not, but I like Joe.
Oh, that's sweet. I like Joe too.
Down the slide we go. Guys, after this, can we go to McDonald's?
Maybe if you behave at the dentist's office?
Oh man, I hate the dentist. He smells like tuna and always tells me to floss. This is America and I can have inflamed gums if I want to.
Joe, that's his job.
Well, I hate it, and it's stupid. But guys, we finally made it. This is the train to take us out of Poppy Playtime. We've done all the puzzles, gotten all the codes, even defeated Mommy Long Legs. And now we're free.
But first you have to do the puzzle with buttons.
Don't worry, I'm a technology wizard.
In that it seems like magic anytime you're able to use technology.
Hey, Donald, that reminds me of something.
Oh yeah, what's that?
If Tarzan was a train, he'd probably go, Chuga Lulu,
Oh, no,
Chuga
Joe,
Lulu, Chuga
please,
Lulu,
buddy.
Chuga Lulu, Chuga
Joe,
Lulu,
you're making me
Chuga
rethink my
Lulu,
nonviolent
Chuga
approach to
Lulu,
life.
Chuga
I'll give
Lulu,
anything
Chuga
to make
Lulu,
it stop.
Chuga Lulu. Would you give me your soul? Haha, just kidding.
You're a spooky man, Joseph.
It's fun being at the front of a train. I feel like I'm a train conductor. All aboard. This is Joe Biden's super cool train. If you're hearing this message, then congratulations, King/Queen. You're absolutely serving. Please listen carefully to these safety instructions from our Zaddy-in-Chief, Donald Trump.
Hello, everybody. Please keep your seatbelts buckled when the seatbelt light is on. Please don't remove any clothing while on the train unless you are reasonably attractive, and make note of the nearest emergency exit. Keep in mind the nearest emergency exit might be behind you. In the unlikely event that the air becomes unbreathable, an oxygen mask will come down. Please secure your mask and before helping someone else with theirs, especially someone who is not very attractive. Please do not wear super flattering clothing that makes you look more attractive than you actually are. It's unfair for everyone.
Donald, why are you giving the safety instructions for a plane when we're on a train?
I don't know what they really say on trains, Barack.
Also, while you were telling people that they better be attractive, Poppy told us that she's not going to let us leave Poppy Playtime.
Wait, Poppy is keeping us kidnapped.
Yeah, kind of whack after all we've just been through. If we were going to be kept captive, we could have just stayed put and played Raid Shadow Legends.
They don't sponsor the channel, Joe.
Oh, okay, never mind then. But if the people from the Raid team are watching, be sure to send your business inquiries to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., and address it to Joe Biden. Please no jokes like writing Joe Mama or Joe so thick with 2 C's because it might not get to me.
Who do you think it would end up going to?
I mean, it would probably go to Joe Mama, which I don't want to speak poorly about her size. But I heard the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter put her in the International House of Pancakes.
No shame in that.
Wow, this train looks like it's going to crash.
I'm too young to go out like this. Well, actually, probably not, but I'd still prefer not to. Pull the stop the train lever.
I'm yanking on it like I'm Barack in the bathroom.
You don't need to yank it that hard.
Oh my God, the train is going off the rails.
Guys, if we don't make it out of this,
Donald, it's a game, we'll be fine.
haha, all right.
That's all for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching.
Whoa, that's the end?
That's right, Barack. But stay tuned because we're about to body Chapter 3.
You heard?
Guys, I am hyped today. I've been playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 non-stop, and today we're going to speedrun it.
Oh my God, I love Poppy Playtime.
Didn't you say you were going to speed run it today, Joe?
That's right, your boy is finna pop off, and that's on God, for real, for real.
I'm just going to ignore you saying finna, because I want to see this speed run.
Ooh, Barack, does that mean I can say the word?
No, it definitely does not mean that.
Guys, pay attention, you're missing catnap.
Yeah, guys, after all, catnap combines Joe's 2 favorite things. Absolutely anything and naps.
Oh my God, his face is scary.
If that was a real fall, I would have broken a hip, but luckily it's just a game.
Where did he throw us? This looks like a red light district.
Well, there is a risk of smashing, but not in the good way.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, the walls are closing in around us, and we have to escape.
Oh, so it's kind of like the end of Donald's presidency?
That was cold, Barack. I'll give you credit for that one.
Boom, you just got roasted.
While you two were rambling, I just finessed us out of there.
Sorry, should we talk less?
No, I'm just kidding around. I love hanging out with you guys. Besides, I'm standing on business right now, and nothing could possibly distract me from crushing this speed run.
Joe, where are you getting this much energy from?
Well, let's just say I had a very productive visit with some friends from Colombia. Now watch me jump over these things and cheat death, because I feel like I could beat God himself in an arm wrestling contest.
Be careful not to fall, Joe. You'll mess up your speed run.
Let him cook, Barack. Let him cook. If there's one thing I know about Joe, it's that he keeps the chef hat on, even when he's sleeping.
I'm honestly so confused about what that means.
That's okay, Barack O'Boomer. We're going to download TikTok for you later, and you'll be talking like a 16-year-old girl in no time.
Is that good when you're over 60?
Squirrel, it's going to be snatched.
Exactly. Now check out this puzzle they added for Chapter 3. They've got all this stuff using batteries. Before this, I thought batteries were only for licking.
Honestly, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, same.
Hey, remember how I said we're doing a speed run today?
Yeah, I remember.
Honestly, I'm impressed that you remember.
Well, what if we made it more interesting? If I don't beat Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 in under 1 hour, I'm going to set off every nuke in the U.S. arsenal.
Hey, can you hear me? You look
Wow, who's this annoying squeaky kid?
guy, so I'm gonna help you. Check this out. Look at the tube.
Hey, Donald, I've got a tube thing for you to look at, too.
It's too small. I can't see it.
Guys, I'm seriously making great time. I think we're going to hit a world record here.
That'd be awesome. Joe, you'll have the shortest speed run, and Barack, you'll have the shortest.
Language. I'm trying to make a banger YouTube video over here. You're going to get me demonetized. That reminds me. If you're enjoying the video, hit that like button and smash subscribe, or else I'll fire off every weapon in America's nuclear arsenal.
And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Now, how on earth does this puzzle work?
If I remember right, this puzzle is an evolution of the power puzzles from Chapter 1 and 2. So you just need to line it up, smack the hand, and complete the circuit.
We kind of talked over it, but that kid with the annoying voice was saying that this whole area is Catnap's playground, and that when you're here, you're family.
Isn't that the slogan for Olive Garden?
No, this is Poppy Playtime.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, these loading screens are wrecking my speed run. I told my mom that I needed an RTX 4090 graphics card for Christmas, but she wouldn't listen.
These load times are probably due to CPU bottlenecking, or even just your hard drive's ability to run fast enough and not your GPU.
Also, isn't your mom dead?
That would explain why she's been so quiet lately.
Money. I never have enough. Understanding. I can never get any.
So, Who's this guy talking?
That's Elliot Ludwig.
Oh, yeah, I used to follow him on Twitch, but I kind of stopped watching when he switched to YouTube.
Right, I know him.
It wasn't anything personal, though. I just never really could get myself to watch streams on YouTube. I just find the chat features on YouTube to be pretty bad.
Isn't he dating cutie Cinderella?
That's right, Barack. Elliot Ludwig, the live streamer, is talking in game, but when he's not appearing in Poppy Playtime, he's dating cutie Cinderella.
Cool. I understand what's going on completely now.
I'm not totally sure if that's true, but you guys seem happy, so I'll leave it alone.
So, like, does Ludwig just yap this much on his streams?
Pretty much, yeah, but it's live streaming, so it's pretty expected. Speaking of streamers, I just watched this one called A Mare Onth or something. She has a website where it said she'd only take pictures of fans, but then I signed up and it was so much more.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be pictures of fans, Joe.
I wasn't complaining. In fact, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Right. So why don't you tell us what's going on in the game?
Okay, but I just want to make it clear. I really liked what was on the website. I felt things I usually can't without medication.
Jesus Christ, Joe, please talk about something else.
Well, this whole area is basically an orphanage, but it's a whole town. There's a school, a hospital, and a bunch of stuff for kids who don't have parents.
I personally like the kids who don't become orphans. I'll tell you one thing about orphanages. They're not sending their best children.
Thank God we're almost out of here. It's part of the speed run, so we should leave it in. But I feel like this bit was kind of an awkward, slow part of the video.
I think it was a good chance for us to get to know each other a little better. But it probably didn't help that you talked about feeling things in various regions.
Like between my...
Joe, I'm begging you.
All right, we made it through the first part of the game. And now, if I remember correctly, that annoying kid should be calling us soon.
Wow, Joe, it's like you get sharper every day.
It's me again, Ollie. Cool place.
It's okay, I guess. It'd be cool if it had some baddies, but right now it's just okay.
In case you guys missed it, the brat is telling us right now that they're sending us keys so we can get into the first area for the game.
So, you got the key. Now the question you're probably asking yourself is,
I was asking myself where the baddie's at. But sure, tell us where the keys go, kid.
Don't worry, guys. I've been practicing for this speed run and became fluent in brat speak. He's telling us that it opens up a door, but it's hard to understand because his voice is annoying.
Gotcha. That makes sense now.
Hurry up, loading screen. My friend is trying to break a world record. See, it knows I mean business.
Go off, King. All right, so I'm just going to speed run this and grab the battery on the left.
welcome to the gas production zone.
Ha ha ha, gas production. Barack, maybe you could lend your expertise on this. You get it?
Because you have gas sometimes, Barack.
Everyone has gas sometimes. It's natural.
Barack, what comes out of you is many things. Natural is not one of them.
Joe, why don't you focus and catch the viewers up with what's happening right now?
Sure, buddy, I'd love to.
Thank you.
Okay, so right now, Barack is trying to put the attention on something other than the fact that every time he eats something, it smells like something died inside his ass.
Ha ha. We're all friends here, but you just got wrecked, Barack. Also, I'll tell people because I'm a big Poppy Playtime fan. Right now, there's an evil gas in the town made by Catnap, and we need to restore power in order to send it away in order to survive.
In this chapter, we have the purple hand, which lets me jump really high.
Yeah, the purple will definitely get you high AF.
And sometimes that perp makes you order large amounts of Taco Bell on Uber Eats, but you get too nervous to open the door because they're like gonna recognize you because you were president.
And your eyes are bloodshot, so you know if even they don't say anything about it, they can tell you're pretty lit.
Guys, I meant the purple hand in the game.
Oh, us too.
Cap,
Okay, perhaps Cap. But Joe, you're so fast with these puzzles. How do you do it?
well, first of all, God came up to me and said, "Are you a Pokemon because I choose you?" Then I put one foot on my grind set and the other on business. Also, I might have gotten rid of all the other information in my brain. And I mean all of it. I don't know my kids' names. I don't know my wife's name. I don't even know what exactly to do when I go to the bathroom. But I know these puzzles inside and out.
Okay, so you hit the button on the thing, now what?
Well, that should move the gas, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Actually, Catnap messes everything up because he's fake AF and coming from a place of insecurity. but we're not here to judge his journey. We're here to crush this speed run, and I will say we're making very good time.
And Joe, remind us what's going to happen if you don't beat the game in under an hour.
I'm going to unleash nuclear devastation on the entire globe by setting off every nuclear weapon in the U.S.
Ha ha ha, you messed up saying devastation, and now you look silly.
Yeah, you had this Mr. Beast level idea and then you said devastation.
Silly.
Well, I have a speech impediment, guys. Remember?
You know, honestly, I forgot. And now I feel kind of bad about picking on you for it.
It's okay, Donald. To be honest, I did sound pretty silly.
So where are we going now?
Well, once Super Brat gets around to sending us keys to the next location, we'll go there and restore power to the generator. Once we've done that for all of the locations, we'll be able to get rid of the red gas.
Hell yeah, I think you might actually break the world record for this speed run, Joe.
Thanks, Barack. My plan from the jump has been to give the most base speed run of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 the world has ever seen.
Where are we now? This place looks super creepy. I actually have to cover my eyes or I might wet myself.
Thanks for the vulnerability, Donald.
Oh, wait. I think I know where we are. Based on the large amounts of gas, I'm going to guess this part of the game takes place at Barack's house on Taco Tuesday.
Get it, Barack? He's referring to your irritable bowel syndrome.
And how it's worsened by large amounts of fiber.
Oh my God, yes, I get what he's saying.
This part of the game always reminds me of Roblox doors.
Aren't you guys a little old to be playing Roblox?
Be quiet, Barack. 80 years old is the new 20 years old.
That's not even close to being 2% true.
Respectfully, I have to disagree, Barack. Despite being 80 years old, Joe and I are the picture of youth, and if I may say so, physical attractiveness.
Donald, you should add me on Roblox. My username is capital X, lowercase x, 19-year-old e-girl, then another lowercase x, and another uppercase X.
Did that brat just tell us that we need to run?
It's hard to tell if he was giving us advice or doing an impression of Donald's doctor.
Nice burn, Barack. It's funny, but also comes from a place of love because we worry about you, Donald, and want you around for a long time.
Actually, guys, I've been hitting the gym pretty hard and have been making some progress. Take a look at this.
Dude, what the hell? You're totally shredded.
I know he's got the V and everything. Talk about a sleeper build.
Thanks, guys. It's all about consistency, macros, and having realistic goals rather than going on aggressive crash diets.
That's good to know, but put your shirt back on. I can't focus with the 8-pack staring at me.
While I put my shirt back on, what is this part of the game actually?
Yeah, is this still Poppy Playtime, or is this broken down house simulator?
No, it's still Poppy Playtime, but some of the context is missing because I'm popping off so hard on this speed run.
Joe, does Mommy Longlegs show up at all in Chapter 3? She was bad for real, for real.
Donald, if you're down bad for a pink spider in a video game, you might need to consider at least looking at a picture of grass on the computer.
And then if you don't have an allergic reaction, you could try touching some in real life.
Joe, was she, or was she not low-key snatched?
She was fairly snatched. I'll give you that.
Ooh, quiet down, guys. I want to hear the lore.
You're the only one talking.
No, you just did.
But I wasn't before.
But you are now.
Boys, behave!
Sorry.
Sorry. Please tell me there isn't more hall wandering, because that was a lot.
It honestly was.
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, nice, because I could recreate that kind of gameplay in real life by just walking to the bathroom.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that. I just had to move fast because I said I'd unleash nuclear destruction on the world if I don't beat the game in under an hour. But I really would like to play bingo on Sunday.
Haha. Didn't you say that 80 is the new 20, but you're going to be playing bingo on Sunday?
Bro, bingo goes hard, AF. I'm going to start calling you Sleepy Barack because you're sleeping on bingo.
Ha, Sleepy Barack, I like the sound of that. Also, that's straight up church. Bingo bangs.
Cap.
Bro really said bingo is only for old people.
POV, you're terminally out of touch.
Imagine not knowing that the number one thing hot women want is a man in their 80s who loves bingo and Poppy Playtime.
Cringe.
Don't worry though, Barack, I'll bring you to bingo next Sunday and you'll see it's actually quite bussing.
Okay, I'm drawing the line at you saying bingo is, quote, bussing.
It does bust, though. Barack, oh my God. I just noticed the Huggy Wuggy on screen, and he's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, but remember how he died in Chapter 1 because you pull what looks like a cardboard box down on top of him?
Yeah, that always made me laugh.
He's the most fearsome creature, and he'll eat you alive. He can only be killed by one thing.
A lightweight box.
I'm surprised he wasn't killed earlier by some careless Amazon delivery driver.
The driver would be like, here's your blue fur dye that you ordered. Joe, look out.
Oh, don't worry if you let him get you. It's faster for the speed run. But what were you saying about the Amazon driver bringing a package for Huggy Wuggy?
Oh, yeah. The driver would be like, here's your blue fur dye that you ordered. I'll just throw this over here.
And then you just hear a crunch.
Then they just roll the credits and that's the whole game.
Oh man, the Steam refunds would be crazy.
This place looks like it was hit by a hurricane or something.
Ha ha ha. Oh my God. Donald, remember when there was that hurricane and you went there and threw rolls of paper towels to people?
On camera, which means he was like, hey, this will look good.
Okay, guys, we all make mistakes. Joe, I happen to remember seeing some pictures of you where you had that early 2000s Justin Bieber haircut.
We don't talk about that.
And Barack, I remember pictures of you where you painted your face so it would look dark. You're gonna get canceled.
Donald, that's just my face.
Right, that's my bad. I'll take responsibility for that one. So what's going on in the speed run now, Joe?
Well, we're still trying to restore power to the generator. We got attacked by some ghost of Huggy Wuggy and woke up in some basement.
Sounds like a date with Barack.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Honestly, I'm not totally sure. I guess that you kidnap people? Most of the time when I make a joke, it just kind of works. But this time, I don't know what the hell happened.
You're just kind of shooting everywhere and seeing what sticks.
Sounds like a date with Barack.
Hey-o, nice one.
I'm back, baby. I thought I'd lost my magic for a second there.
Nah, you'll never lose it, Donald. All right, so now we've got one of the batteries and we need to go put it in the wall. And now that I've put it in the hole, I just need to give this thing a good smack. Donald, you missed it. I was giving you a setup.
Oh my God, you're so right. Putting it in a hole and giving it a smack sounds like every date with Barack.
Guys, I'm 60 years old and married. I'm not smacking anything or putting anything anywhere.
Barack, you're kind of going against the yes and energy that makes comedic banter work.
Yeah, Barack, you should be building on our ideas. So you could say something like, I do smack it and then I provide tender aftercare.
I should be saying, what?
Well, it doesn't have to be exactly that.
It could be that you spit on it or something.
Did someone serve lead paint martinis and not tell me or something?
Oh my God, that bear is scary. Run away, Joe.
Don't worry. We just have to sneak up and grab the battery out of his back, and then he's just a big stuffed animal.
Wow, nice grab. You've got some long arms.
Now we'll just go through this air vent like a senior citizen James Bond.
Also, how are we doing on time for the speed run?
Let's just say, I hope no one tries to name me Snoopy, because I've got that dog in me when it comes to speed running Poppy Playtime.
Does that mean it's going good?
Barack's giving, are you winning, son?
Honestly, it is giving, are you winning, son?
Hey, I know that meme, but my favorite one is probably the one where the baby is like, heck yeah, where he's got the fist up. You know the one I'm talking about?
Whoa, that meme is so old, Barack. But honestly, that baby is kind of a sleigh. All right, so I've finished up the power puzzles, and now it's time to make our way upstairs. Oh, wait, I just got to hit this other piece.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, look, it's another one of those car things. Do you pull this one too to make it break stuff?
Yep, just give it a tug and it's ready to smash.
Sounds like a date with Barack.
Nice. See, now we're really in sync.
Now you add something, Barry.
Then I spit on it.
What?
Donald, you have to support Barack's idea.
Okay, Barack, you spit on it. And you have gas.
That's a callback. I'm awarding 10 points to Hufflepuff.
Bruh, did you just say I was a Hufflepuff? I'll have you know. I took a test on BuzzFeed and it said I'm in Slytherin because I'm 100% that B word.
Yeah, but I doubt you answered honestly. You probably just answered how you wish you were. Barack and I know you best. And if we filled it out for you, I promise it would say Hufflepuff. Also, I'd be remiss if we went through all that red gas without reminding the viewers at home that this is exactly what it's like at Barack's house on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, don't forget your gas mask on Taco Tuesday.
I swear to God, his dinner table looks like a post-apocalyptic movie poster where you only see terrified eyes behind gas masks because they don't know if the mask's strong enough to filter such poisonous air.
Exactly. At Barack's dinner table, everyone's wearing a gas mask and thinking. Sure, these are designed to handle nuclear fallout, but could they possibly be strong enough to save us from Barack's ass?
Hold on, I have to focus for this puzzle. But then we can get back to talking about Barack's digestive issues in great detail.
Fantastic. I'll be holding my breath.
Just like everyone at your dinner parties.
Ha!
Was that your laugh, Donald?
Yes, it was. Sometimes it gets a little high when something's really funny.
Bro's got that Benjamin Button puberty going on. All right, I just gotta grab this platform here, and then, boom, another puzzle destroyed by history's sexiest president.
According to who? Blind and Deaf magazine?
Barack, how would someone who's blind and deaf read a magazine?
With Braille?
Ha ha ha, oh right,
Bro, you just fumbled hard there.
ha ha. Okay, I might have fumbled with talking, but check it out. We beat the first area. We just gotta go up this elevator thing and we should be Gucci gang.
Finally, I've been waiting for us to be Gucci gang.
Well, it takes time and dedication like all things worth having.
Now we just open up this door, go to the right, up the stairs, and boom.
Under 20 minutes.
It took forever on my first playthrough too, so I'm pretty hype about how fast we're moving. Oh my God, not another loading screen. Don't screw my speedrun computer, don't you dare.
It'll be fine, Joe. Don't have a meltdown on us.
All right, phew, that wasn't too bad.
Joe, look out. It's Huggy Wuggy undercover. Shoot it in the face.
First of all, that's Kissy Missy, not Huggy Wuggy. Second of all, there are no guns in this game, so we won't be shooting anybody in the face.
Lame.
I'd be tense too if I looked like that. I mean, look how freakishly tall and pink it is.
Donald, the only difference between you and that thing is that it's pink and you're orange.
Come on, Joe, that's not true. Kissy Missy wears lipstick.
All right, so now Kissy Missy and Poppy are going to taking us over to tell us some stuff about the town.
I know Poppy is like on our side, but I kind of wish she wasn't because I cannot stand dolls. They look so terrifying. Who intentionally puts a doll like that in your house? It's a guaranteed haunting.
Wow, Kissy Missy has some long legs. That sounds like I was saying it in a creepy way, but I didn't mean it like that.
Joe has a crush on Kissy Missy.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Do too.
Do not.
You,
Nuh-uh.
You guys are literal children.
I know you are, but what am I?
Guys, focus. It's time to get in the elevator.
Why do we need to focus to get in the elevator?
You know, realistically, we probably don't. It's pretty easy. You just walk onto it.
Good thing we focused up for that. That was pretty close.
Listen, I'm not your enemy.
Sounds like something an enemy would say, TBH.
Yeah, and then she was like, but I can't let you leave.
It's the gaslighting for me.
Yeah, she's like, hey, we're all friends and stuff, but I am kidnapping you.
No hard feelings, though, ooh-woo.
Super toxic relationship material, if you ask me.
Okay, but just to give some lore recap.
Oh, give me the lore.
Okay, so she's saying that all the villains we've met so far, like Huggy Wuggy and Mommy Longlegs, are made by the prototype, which is this kind of godlike thing.
All right.
The prototype apparently saved Catnap's life, so Catnap is super hot for the prototype.
Does she actually say Catnap is, quote, super hot for the prototype?
Well, not exactly, but that's the big picture of it, you know. And that if we try to escape, Catnap is carrying the strap and will murk us hardcore.
It's on site then?
And that's exactly right, Donald. It's on site.
Damn girl, he is bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that's just how it goes out here in Poppy Playtime.
We've all seen you. How
Good to see my speed run is getting noticed.
killed Huggy. You killed Mommy.
Which was a shame because she was fine as hell.
You are perfect for this.
No one even said that when I was running for president.
Me neither.
All right, so now we have to take this cable thingy and take it underneath the statue in the middle of the area, which honestly, on my first playthrough, took me forever to figure out. Kind of embarrassingly long.
Haha, who's Barack O'Boomer now?
Oh, how the turns tabled. But it was launch day, and there were no guides or anything, so everyone was kind of figuring it out.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to figure out Animal Crossing.
Bro, Animal Crossing? That game couldn't hold your hand more if it was a virgin on a 5th date. Oh no. We're getting another call from Boss Baby, who's going to tell us what to do from the comfort of his high chair. Take these keys, power the generator, change my diaper.
Hard to tell if those are instructions from that kid or a text message from Joe.
I'll have you guys know that I do not wear diapers, thank you very much. I just go to the bathroom in my pants.
That tracks. All right, so where are we going now, Joe?
A place that Donald likes to pretend that he went. It's called school.
Hey, buddy. I went to high school and college.
Cap.
Wow, what's with the blood everywhere?
Maybe everyone has their cycles synced up.
Bro, I know you didn't just say that.
It would explain it, though.
I mean, I guess. Oh, check it out, though, because we're about to see someone really scary.
Is it Hillary?
No, it's not Hillary Clinton. Why would she be in the game?
Because she's scary.
But it's about what scares lots of people, not what scares you.
If I made a scary game, it'd be all Hillary and treadmills. I'm going to start a Kickstarter for that, actually.
It'd probably still be better than the new Call of Duty.
Oh my God, that was definitely Hillary.
Donald, I promise you that wasn't supposed to be former Secretary of Defense Hillary Clinton.
Well, she'll be in my game for sure. Look out, Poppy Playtime. I'm going to be taking over the market with my new game, Clinton Cardio Time.
All right, so we've got another battery, which means it's almost time for a pretty scary part. This part really freaked me out on my first playthrough, but I bet it won't be as bad the second time.
Really, what happens? I haven't actually seen what happens next.
Barack, it's horrifying. She corners you and tells you to Pokemon Go to the polls.
Haha, no she doesn't, but it is seriously pretty scary. I'm hoping I don't freak out like last time.
Dude, by the way, these floors are disgusting, and you could slip on all the blood. Someone should put down one of those wet floor triangle signs like they do in the bathrooms.
Does it ever get revealed what you are in this game? Like, do you not have arms? Do you control these hands with your hands? It's pretty confusing.
That's a good point. Barack, you should email the devs about how this murder-filled, blood-soaked school presents a slipping hazard.
Okay, now that I hear it back, it sounds kind of silly.
So we're almost to the boss fight. I just got to grab this power, pull down the shelf, and then she'll be right in the other room. Oh, whoops, I forgot there's this gate thingy too. All right, now I just got to wrap around this pole.
Pretend you're on a date with Barack. Hillary's here.
Run, Joe. Run for your life.
Running. Okay, stay calm, Joey. You can do this. Just stick it in the hole.
Then spit on it.
Not now, Barack. Okay, we just got to run straight. If we get stuck for even a second, she'll catch up and bite our faces off.
See, I told you it was Hillary.
Let me focus, Donald. I need to focus. Run, 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 Joey.
Look at Joe. His hands are shaking. Are you all right, Joe?
I'm fine. This part just scares me. Okay, grab the power source. Then put your hands on the knob.
Then limbo under that gate.
Nice job, Joey.
Oh man, I got stuck. She's going to be so close now.
But there's no time to pause or it's going to mess up the speed run.
Oh, you're right. We just have to risk it.
Now you know how I felt on the campaign trail.
Oh my God, this gate is plotting on our downfall.
It's okay, Barack. We made it through.
I can hear Hillary sneaking up on us. She's going to try and be relatable in a way that's simultaneously so boring and also so not relatable. And then she's going to bite our face off.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I can hear her footsteps, her loud, uninteresting footsteps.
Oh no, I think she's actually going to get us. We're not going fast enough.
She wants us to donate to her campaign. I won't do it.
Run, Joe.
She's going faster.
No!
Yes.
Oh my God, it happened again.
Wait, what happened again?
I peed my pants.
Oh my God, you did, and it stinks.
So, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if I should shower off and do part 2 of Poppy Playtime.
Well, I think you should take a shower no matter what the comments say, Joe.
I'm just going to play it safe and wait until we see the comments. Thanks for watching. That last jump scare made me pee my pants, but I've cleaned myself off and we're back for part 2 of the speed run.
Now you don't smell any more like urine than you normally do, which is an absolute slay.
I thought I looked stylish because people said I had that drip, but it turns out I was just dripping with urine.
Hey, it happens to everyone, Joe.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Shh, Barack, I'm trying to make him feel better.
Yeah, I was on TikTok earlier and saw the new trend is being so old you can't control your bladder.
Hey, what's that new hand that you picked up, though?
It looks like some kind of gun.
Excuse me, Barack. I believe the technical term is the strap. It's a little late, but I'm making my New Year's resolution to be snatching wigs and then splitting them.
Wow, what happened to your goal of cutting back on where there's original butterscotch candy?
And you know, sometimes when I get faded, I just talk crazy.
Bro, I feel that. Last bingo night, I think we went too hard.
It'll be a cold day in hell when I don't get so turnt on bingo night that I end up in a fist fight with a bouncer.
Joe, that wasn't a bouncer. You were punching someone's 10-year-old grandson?
Okay, but who won?
The grandson.
Yeah, but he was definitely on like angel dust or something. That's what I mean, though. Bingo night goes crazy and I live for it.
I honestly had a better time than I expected.
You know, like I'm I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, man, I'm about that life too.
No offense, but you guys are both so mind-bendingly old that if you acted your age, you'd probably just enter a coma.
Barack, could someone who's old have abs like this?
I'll say the abs are pretty impressive and confusing, both in terms of how it's possible and some feelings it's creating.
Maybe we should just move on then.
Guys, the whole point of this conversation was that I'm not giving up my butterscotch candies.
Joe, I gotta take a second and give you credit. You're going absolute beast mode on these puzzles.
Who knows, I might be trading out my butterscotch candies for something you could get at Petco. Because I've straight got that dog in me when it comes to this speed run.
Speak your truth, King.
Woof woof. That's the dog in me, by the way.
Go ahead and get it, Goral. Oh man, across this bridge is the part with the smiling critters.
Oh yeah, that part had me tight AF on my first playthrough. Let me just scan my hand here like I'm a secret agent.
Don't you mean agent?
No, I mean like working for the FBI or something.
So those people are called agents.
Oh, like that movie from 2018, Crazy Rich Agents?
You know what? Never mind.
We're still making great time on the playthrough, which is perfect because I really want to beat that world record.
Oh my God, here come the critters.
There's about to be a lot of candlelight vigils and people singing Amazing Grace because I'm about to be murking these critters.
This part of the game always reminds me of those McDonald's play area things.
Oh yeah, where they have those tubes that you can crawl through.
Hell yeah, I love those things.
Not me. I remember getting lost in there and thinking I was never going to see the light of day again.
Yeah, that stuff is scary when you're a little kid.
Oh no, this was last Tuesday.
What were you doing in there?
I promised Joe if he behaved at the dentist, I'd take him to McDonald's.
Even though I did bite the dentist's hand. But in my defense, he was wearing orange gloves and I thought it was a piece of butterscotch candy.
Joe, how on earth could you confuse someone's hand with butterscotch candy?
Well, first of all, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Are those Hannah Montana lyrics?
Plus, it was the morning after bingo, so I was still knee-deep in a K-hole and rocking a concussion from that juiced-up 10-year-old. I also still can't believe they hired a 10-year-old to be a bouncer.
Joe, he wasn't a bouncer. He was wearing a red cocoa melon backpack, for God's sake.
Are you sure the red backpack wasn't there to show his affiliation with the Bloods gang?
Joe, I'm confident he wasn't a blood.
So he was a Crip?
Joe, why don't you tell us what's going on in game?
Well, right now, I'm popping caps in these smiling critters so fast I wouldn't be surprised if this year's #1 cause of gun violence was effing around with Joey Biden. But also, this part of the game is another variation on the power puzzles. So there are 2 thick, well-endowed buttons on each side.
Gross.
And we have to pull down these boxes on each side to activate them so we can send power to this bridge thing.
All right, I'm just going to ignore you calling one of the buttons well endowed.
Joe, you said you're trying to beat the world record for this speed run.
I also said I'd unleash the nuclear arsenal if I don't break the world record.
Yeah, so that has me wondering, what is the world record?
Right now, I think the record is 72 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
No, I meant for Poppy Playtime, not for eating hot dogs.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
Remember, he has the nuclear codes, Barack.
You know, I guess there's no way you could have known that. That's totally my bad.
That's what I thought. Ooh, woo. You can see that this swimming pool is empty because they ran out of money to go through with their plan of filling it with gamer girl bathwater.
Oh, God, we're in prison.
Yeah, and I swore I'd never go back.
Hey, look, it's Dog Day.
By Florence and the Machine?
No, those are over.
Isn't this the dog that died for our sins?
Oh, God, they're not about to pass around the donation hat, are they?
Dude, it feels like you're supposed to tip for everything these days.
I'm fine with tipping an Uber driver or a barista, but I'm not even kidding. There was an option to tip when I got my prescription strength hemorrhoid cream.
Yeah, that's just out of control.
Like, I'm not tipping you. I just need you to help me put it on.
Wait, what?
So now Dog Day is saying that the smiling critters want to eat us bit by bit, but not in a weird way, just a scary way.
I know it's just supposed to be scary, but you know that someone out there sees a dog tied up like this and is like, where's my lotion?
Barack is awfully quiet right now.
Because I was listening, not because I have some kind of response to these images.
I guarantee if we didn't say anything, Barack would be like, hey, can I use your bathroom? Also, where is your lotion?
I've been trying to improve my skincare routine.
Why did Barack say that like he was doing an impression of someone from another country? Was that just me?
Barack was absolutely trying to distract us from his kinky response to seeing this dog tied up by doing a stereotypical accent.
That's right, which by the way is reductive and insensitive, and I'm sure Barack has some argument along the lines of, can't people make jokes anymore? What happened to free speech? But really, it isn't about free speech. It's about taking lazy comedy and trying to sell it as edgy comedy. But quite frankly, the audience knows better.
Shame on you, Barack. Shame on you.
Barack's comedy is so lazy you'd think it was written by a Mexican.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh man, I got you good. Barack, we're friends and everything, but you just got wrecked.
You guys are going to give me a literal heart attack.
Sometimes I gotta learn you something, Barry.
I died on this part so much, honestly. I really hope I don't mess up the speed run.
Guys, I'm sorry. Can we go back to how hard I just bodied Barack? The setup, perfect. The moral high ground, acquired. And then right when he least expected it, wham! I'm seriously wiping tears out of my eyes, and I don't know if it's from laughter or because it was just so beautiful. I'm sorry I talked over this whole part of the game, but man.
That's okay, Donald. To catch everyone up, I just escaped Dog Day. Now all I have to worry about are the smiling critters. But if I were you guys, I'd buy stock in funeral homes for smiling critters because I'm going to be waxing these fools like I'm preparing them for a bikini photo shoot. You heard?
Why, yes, Joe, I do. In fact,
Now I do want to give you guys a bit of a trigger warning.
that's valid.
There's going to be some annoying brat calling us on the phone.
Oh my God, I should have taken the warning. Did he just say ouchies?
Be strong, Donald. He'll stop talking soon.
Go on without me, you two.
We don't abandon our own.
No, Donald, we won't leave you behind.
There's no hope for me, Barack. Tell my wife I loved the way she looked when she was younger.
Bruh, that's ice cold.
Then how am I completely on fire today?
Oh my God, guys, I just got the keys for the building with catnap in it.
Ha ha! Didn't it sound like Joe was doing an impression of a British guy who just got the keys?
Because I sit in it.
Tally ho! This opens the building with catnap in it. So I might put on me jumper and ride the tube down to the building so I can tell that bloke hello. Then I might go to Hogwarts and do something else related to British people. I don't know, maybe colonize something and have a cup of Earl Grey tea.
So where are we now, Joey?
Barack, we're in my bedroom, recording the rest of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 for the YouTube channel. Are you feeling okay?
Oh my God, I know that. I mean in the game.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
Good Lord.
Okay, so right now we're in their town's version of City Hall.
It looks pretty messy. Do you think the City Hall's parents just got divorced?
It's possible, Barack.
Maybe someone got a call from that kid and his voice sent them into a blind rage.
And all the blood is from their eardrums being shattered by his shrill voice. Now I'll just reach on up here and shimmy through these air vents like I'm a jewel thief about to steal the most valuable butterscotch candy on this side of the Mississippi.
How much is the most valuable butterscotch candy even worth?
To me, it's priceless, but I think you can get it in stores for like $6.
Barack, have you noticed that when Joe does these puzzles, his eyes roll back in his head and he starts to shake?
I'm communing with the ancient spirits that grant me the unholy power to pop off on these puzzles. I can feel my bones tingle like there are spiders underneath my skin. That's how good I am at this game. Also, unrelated question. Have you guys heard of bath salts?
Like Epsom salt?
Exactly. Go down to the smoke shop and tell Dennis who works on Fridays that you want to buy some Epsom salts. Then slide $20 across the counter and say, "Hey, I think you dropped this, Dennis," and give a knowing wink. If he says, "My name isn't Dennis, and we don't sell Epsom salts," grab something sharp and point it at him.
Jesus, Joe.
And tell him you weren't asking a question, you were giving an order.
This is why I don't go shopping with Joe anymore.
Before you know it, he'll give you a little baggie. And you'll have everything you need to absolutely crush Poppy Playtime.
By the way, Dennis, if you're watching, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave my name out of the police report. Because it really helps the channel out a lot, and I already have enough legal problems.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Donald. All right, now I'll just hot box this tunnel like it's Saturday at Barack's house.
Oh my God, and just pizza rolls for days.
And this was before you had any medication for your irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh man, are we really talking about this again?
I'm not talking about anything, I'm just remembering.
But you're remembering out loud, on camera.
Well, I think the viewers want to know what it's like behind the scenes.
To our amazing viewers at home, let me paint you a picture. Your phone goes off, and it's a text message from Barack. So you pick up your phone, and the text says, "Come over, Joe's on the way, and I got pizza rolls."
Sounds like this Barack guy is pretty nice.
You're right. It does sound like that.
Unfortunately, he was leading us to untold anguish and suffering.
Because unlike the character in game, we don't automatically know when our life depends on putting on a gas mask.
And when this man consumes cheese,
It's enough to make Jesus Christ himself say, okay, there's only so much suffering I can take.
I know that's right.
Yeah, being crucified is one thing, but being around Barack after he eats cheese without proper protective equipment, I'm pretty sure that violates the Geneva Conventions, OSHA regulations.
And I know it violates basic common sense.
Don't I know it?
You know, I haven't even been talking about the game much because I practice so much for this speed run that it's just second nature to me.
That's pretty impressive because this puzzle looks really complicated.
You know it looks worse than it is. By this point in the game, you kind of have a pretty good idea of how to approach these puzzles.
I'm still impressed though because you called me last night saying that you couldn't figure out how to get your toast out of the toaster.
Well, how was I supposed to know that you pull on it? Bread is for eating, not pulling on.
Right, but knowing what you know now, you see how the complexity of this puzzle is way higher than taking bread out of a toaster?
No, I do not.
And we love you for that, Joe.
I'll tell you guys what, though. This is kind of the easy part. What I'm nervous about is the final boss fight with Catnap.
Are you nervous that Barack will do another offensive impression and then ask to borrow your lotion?
Well, honestly, that's always a point of concern. But I died so many times fighting Catnap on my first playthrough, and we've only got one shot to get this right.
That does sound stressful.
Joe, do you have any advice to the people at home who might want to improve at Poppy Playtime so they can do their own speed run?
Why, yes, I do, Donald. I'd recommend that people simply get good. I wouldn't usually feel comfortable saying that because it's kind of rude, but I know that we have the smartest audience on all of the internet.
And we would never directly pander to them.
No, they're simply too attractive for that to work. But oh my God, I can't pull this battery down onto the ground.
Have you tried getting good?
That's some good advice that sounds like it came from a really handsome man who loves butterscotch candy. I should definitely send him tasteful pictures of myself.
What?
Was that Lil John? Now I just got to roughly shove it on in there.
Just imagine you're on a date with Barack. See, that's a callback to our first part of the playthrough.
Well played, Donald.
Now I just need to calculate the trajectory of these light photons.
Okay,
Divide by the square root and convert degrees into radians with the unit circle.
all right, then what?
Multiply by the complex derivative of the circumference and iterate procedurally using the formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all over 2a.
Whoa, did you really just do all that?
No, what are you, crazy? I don't know math. I just memorized the puzzle.
It's the gaslighting for me.
All right, now we just got to come through here, drop down, flip it, and reverse it. We need some batteries, and honestly, you'd think we could just order some on Amazon Prime or something. Oh, here's one. Let me grab this, and then we should be good to go.
All right, nice.
Oh my God, it's Catnap. Jesus Christ, that scared me so bad. Joe, did you know that was going to happen?
Ha 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 ha. I did know, but I wanted the viewers to enjoy your real reaction, and honestly, I enjoyed it too.
You cruel, cruel man.
When others feel fear, I feel like God.
Okay.
Here's finally a chance for me to relax in the speed run because there's nothing for me to do. That gives me another chance to chug as much G fuel as I possibly can.
Where exactly is this taking place?
I think this is outside the factory. Whoa, and now we're just lost in Catnap's gas.
It looks cherry-scented.
This place could really use a renovation.
Or maybe it's a very modern style of design where they're intentionally going for a falling apart, blood-soaked look.
Ooh, kind of an open floor plan, post-apocalyptic townhome.
Perfect for a family with 2 kids and a dog that they're looking to conduct evil experiments on.
We could start our own show called Haunted House Hunters and pitch it to HGTV.
As someone who always succeeds in business, that's a great idea. Oh, look, guys, it's the orphanage. So sad the kids were too poor to have any discernible color.
I think that's just because they're memories.
I think it's because they're poor.
So did these critters and creatures used to be regular kids?
Honestly, I've played all 3 of these games, and I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, we should do some video where we react to the lore of Poppy Playtime or something.
Man, this school looks disgusting.
It looked pretty nice to me, but then again, I grew up on the mean streets and studied at the School of Hard Knocks.
Again, we go through the deadly gas.
POV, you're stuck in the car with Barack.
Wait, Donald, in what universe did you grow up on the, quote, mean streets?
Well, people are mean to me when I walk down the street.
I guess that counts for something.
Hey, look, it's Joe lost in the McDonald's play area.
Only this time I don't have to crawl up there and lure him out with a breadcrumb trail of butterscotch candies.
Joke's on you, I wasn't even lost. I just wanted a bunch of butterscotch candies.
Joe, you were so scared you literally peed your pants.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, Barack.
And is the game pee your pants while you're president of the United States in a play area meant for children?
It is when I want candy.
You have to respect a man willing to do anything to get what he wants, Barack.
If I have a sweet tooth and a full bladder, y'all finna go swimming.
Joe, I'd really prefer if you didn't say finna.
Oh, my bad. Thanks for communicating that.
Oh my God, if Huggy Wuggy does some kind of jump scare here, I'm gonna scream.
Ugh! The anticipation is worse than the jump scare.
You guys can relax. I don't think there's actually a jump scare here.
And is that the truth, or are you just wanting to get my guard down again?
No, don't worry.
What's with all the screaming?
Maybe someone just accidentally saw Joe getting out of the shower.
That does sound horrifying.
When Joe gets out of the shower, he looks like a jar of spoiled, wrinkly mayonnaise brought to life by a warlock or something.
Delicious.
How would you know that, though?
Hey, would you look at that? Our character's waking up.
Oh no, the phone is going off. I hope it isn't that kid.
Oh man, me too. Catnap is gonna come for you. I think someone likes you.
Good Lord, Donald, this channel is supposed to be classier than that.
What I didn't mean anything by it. I just meant his passion for you is gonna reach a peak where he just can't hold back anymore and...
Okay, moving on. Now we take this cable under here, and then we also need to grab the one from the elevator. But first we have to bravely endure suffering that no one should ever have to by handling an onslaught of brat speak.
So squeaky, just put me out of my misery.
I'll take you to the woods and tell you to picture the rabbits. And then bang, darkness, peace, no brat speak. Haha, just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the other power cable from the fuse box thing.
Joe, alternative idea. Let's use the fuse box to electrocute ourselves so that we can't hear that kid if he calls us again.
Oh, but we're so close, guys. Just hang in there.
I hereby call upon the great strength of my ancestors to see me through these trying times.
I use bardic inspiration on you to give you an advantage on the Constitution check.
Joe, that's Dungeons and Dragons.
All right. Sorry, I've just been watching some people play it online, and it's kind of filling my mind.
Careful, Joe. You only have so much room in there, and you need every brain cell you have left to crush this speed run.
You're right. I need all 5 of these bad boys.
Stay focused, Joey. Oh, God, the brat is calling us again.
He gave us this big battery, and I don't know if I should use it to power the generator or just hit myself in the head so I don't have to hear his squeaky voice.
That's a tough call, but we've almost made it through the game, so I'd just try to be strong.
Stay on that grind set, Joe. Stay on that grind set.
All right, boys, here we are with the thick boy battery to get that generator powered up so we can take the red gas and send it away.
Wait, and then you'll have beat the entire game? Sheesh.
Just as a heads up, Barack, I don't think people say sheesh anymore.
I say sheesh and I won't be shamed for it.
I appreciate the bold stance. Honestly, maybe you'll bring it back.
Hey, that'd be groovy, Daddy-o.
Okay, never mind. I don't think it's coming back.
All right, now I just have to shove this extra big one in the hole and we should be good to go.
Date with Barack Simulator be like, it's catnap.
Oh my God.
Right. I think we just have to take this elevator on the left.
Foo, you made it.
I'm just hoping we survive all this gas.
Well, no one has been killed by Barack's gas, so we'll probably be okay. Also, not to body shame or anything, but I think catnap might be underweight. He definitely seems to be struggling with his body image or some serious medical issues. Ultimately, it's not my place to comment on, but it is pretty concerning.
I agree. I hope he's able to get the support he needs to overcome this difficult time.
People always ask, where is catnap? But no one ever asks, how is catnap?
I think that's a really valid point, Donald.
I think you're both insane, but in a kind of endearing way.
There's nothing insane about supporting one another, Barack.
Right, but this is you know what? Never mind.
Shame on you, Barack.
Oh my God. What is this part here, Joe? I'm seeing a bunch of power puzzle stuff, but also a lot of computers.
This is where Hillary checks her emails.
I think people have kind of forgotten about that, Donald.
Very sad.
But to answer your question, this is the final boss fight, and good God, I failed it so many times on my first playthrough.
I remember watching Joe do this part, and the jump scares are pretty intense. Yeah, Barack kept trying to hold on to my arm because he was scared.
What? You were trying to hold on to my arm.
That's not how I remember it.
Boys, behave.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, we don't want to throw you off during the most important part of the speed run. Joe, you got that crazy look in your eye and your hands are trembling.
That means he's thinking.
Are you feeling the pressure, Joe?
Good God, I could use a candy cigarette. I'm so stressed out. Even one death will totally ruin this entire speed run.
Just stay calm, Joe.
Here, use one of these butterscotch patches.
What are those?
You know those nicotine patches that people use when they're trying to quit smoking?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Well, I got Joe some of them to try and kick his butterscotch habit.
Yeah, but now I've made peace with eating the butterscotch candies. And now I just use them both at the same time to double the buzz.
Peekaboo, I think he's above you.
Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm gonna close this on the quick.
All right now, were you saying you wear the butterscotch patch while you eat the candy to double the buzz?
Yeah, definitely, you gotta try it.
I don't think that's how those are supposed to be used.
If it's wrong, then why does it feel so right?
Sounds like every date with Barack.
All right, are you two going to do that joke every video we do together?
Nah, I'll just try to keep it in Poppy Playtime.
It's so hard to stop doing. It's practically impossible.
Speaking of hard and impossible to stop doing,
Barack,
All right, just relax, you two.
so what exactly is going on in this puzzle, Joe?
Catnap is trying to sneak up on us. He wants to eat us because, well, just look at us.
We're total snacks.
Honey, I'm a 3-course meal. But to answer your question, there are batteries all around the room that the computer needs, but the batteries also power the steam to keep away catnap. So, as you put more batteries in the computer, there are more places you have to fight off catnap from.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Honestly, even though I can speed run, the puzzle only kind of makes sense to me too.
So it's pretty much a vibe-based approach for you.
Exactly. And my vibes are in fact based.
Okay, that's good to know.
I even conducted a vibe check before we started the speed run to make sure.
What do you mean you conducted a vibe check?
Well, sometimes I just look in the mirror and go, vibe check. And as long as it still mostly looks like I'm alive, then I know I'm good to face any challenge that might come my way.
Hey, that's actually how I figure out if I'm ready to take on a challenge too.
I review my past professional experience, think about how much time and energy I have, and try to educate myself on what the challenge ahead might really mean.
Tell me you can't pass a vibe check without telling me.
Haha, bro, you just got your tea leaves read.
Joe Biden has used his psychic powers and the spirits are telling me your vibes are off, Barack.
Well, there's more to life than vibes, Joe. It's about hard work, research, and dedication.
Bro is hitting that copium hard.
Yeah, save some copium for the rest of us, Barack.
I will say though, even though the vibes are off, it's cool that you use books and whatever.
I gotta power up.
Oh my God, there he is!
Murk him, Joey.
Split his wig.
Remember your New Year's resolution. Damn, bro's sober, but he's still got absolutely lit.
He's so lit, he's going full bingo mode.
Going bingo on him for real, for real.
Whoa, is that the prototype's hand?
It is.
Catnap is like, save me, Robo-Daddy.
Damn, he's gonna save Catnap, and we were so close to killing him. Oh man, Catnap is lucky. Wait, what's he doing?
Catnap scene here open and wide for Robo-Daddy.
O'Donnell, don't call the prototype Robo-Daddy.
Did he just save Catnap or kill Catnap?
I mean, it can't be good for you to get stabbed through the head like that.
Yeah, I'm no doctor, but you're probably right. All right, now let's do what I do anytime a child that isn't Ivanka tries to talk to me, and get the hell out of here.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, so now it's time to power up that generator with the big thick boy battery, right?
That's right, Donald?
Hurry loading screen, we're speed running.
Yeah, after this, I'm getting some NASA computer for all the speed runs. Which reminds me, Donald, can I borrow $10,000 for a computer?
Well, you know patience is a virtue, and loading screens help to develop that.
Sigh. Maybe if I do my chores, you'll reconsider. But first, let's grab that thick chonky, totally caked up battery.
Hell yeah, then we can start up the generator and take the evil gas out of here.
Let's go.
If there's one thing I learned watching this playthrough, it's to always keep a ton of spare batteries on you. It just might save your life.
I think that was supposed to be the moral message of the game.
All right, so we powered on and activated the generator.
Now what happens?
Now we awkwardly stand here for a while until the door opens and we can talk to Poppy.
See Poppy.
Oh man, don't do that.
Do what? I'm just excited to see Poppy.
Oh, the gaslighting is on another level.
Any second now, the power should cut out and we should be good to move.
We're just moving with such game-breaking speed.
We made it. Now don't hold out on us, Poppy. Give me that lore reveal.
And you've done it again. The impossible. Just like I knew you would.
This is more praise than I've received in my entire presidency.
Yeah, she said she's proud of us more in the past 30 seconds than my dad did in 30 years.
Oh, wow, that sounds difficult.
It's okay. It taught me that the most important person to make proud is yourself.
Wow.
She said we were going to find out what happened to the coworkers. Are they okay?
By okay, do you mean murdered? If so, then yeah, they were gruesomely okay.
Oh no.
In fact, the coworkers were so savagely okay. They let out blood-curdling screams that would turn a child's hair gray.
Jesus, Joe. Remind me we need to talk about what okay means.
Okay.
Oh God, they're not going to make us sit through a Charlie Chaplin film, are they?
What? No. This is footage of what happened when everything went wrong.
So it's footage of your inauguration?
Savage.
Kidding. Oh wow, you can see one of our co-workers running away in the bottom right of the screen.
I bet if we zoomed out, we'd see Joe slowly moving in to give them unrequested back massages.
Creepy or not, Joe gives a great massage.
That he does Donald.
I see these co-workers are reenacting what happens every time Joe tries to go down a flight of stairs.
What are they wearing?
It looks like some furry costume.
Barack, it definitely isn't that.
Look, it's Kissy Missy. She's making her escape because she's a total slaying girl boss.
As one does, as one does.
Go off, Queen.
Damn, this place is messed up.
The property values for this place had to have taken a real hit during this.
Also, I think a bunch of innocent people were eaten alive by monsters.
And evil experiments were done on children.
A lot of equal tragedies, folks. Very sad. There's no way you're going to sell this place for market value or even be able to rent it out at a reasonable price. Oh, look, it's the flower from chapter 1.
The one you go through after murking Huggy Wuggy.
I remember it well. We dropped that box on him, and just like Godzilla, he died after being lightly bumped.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, honestly. Hey, look, a pet.
Joe, a cockroach does not count as a pet.
But they're the only pet I can keep alive.
What about your dog?
Oh, that's pretty much a weekend at Bernie's situation.
Guys, let us know down in the comments if anyone knows what the hell Joe's talking about.
So right now, Poppy is just telling us that our co-workers did anything they could to survive, but it was no use.
Reminds me of every date with Barack.
Wow, that's a pretty dark one.
I just know the video is almost over and I want to fit as many in as I can.
Trying to fit as many in as you can?
Sounds like every date with Barack.
High five.
Booyah.
On our worst behavior.
Come get it. We're getting a pretty depressing speech from Poppy in game, but I'm having a great time with these Barack date jokes.
Full of depressing speeches, but somehow still a good time.
Sounds like every date with Barack.
See, we put in a sweet one for you.
I'm so grateful.
That makes sense. You're welcome. Guys, look.
Kissy Missy's back.
Wait, are we about to kill Prototype?
Well, we're supposed to go down there in order to learn the truth.
Wait, we're required to go down before we can hear the truth?
Sounds like every date with Barack.
Okay, well, I for one am excited to learn the actual truth.
The truth is, George Bush did it.
No, that's not it at all.
That's what I saw on a YouTube video.
Wait, you saw it on www.youtube.com?
Yes.
Well, then it must be true.
George Bush must be brought to justice for what he did to Poppy Playtime.
Hey Siri, set a reminder for me to grab my torch and pitchfork at 2 p.m.
Oh my God, she's lowering us down.
We did it, Joe. I don't really know what to say here.
That's fine. It's a moment of narrative tension. Just let it breathe.
Guys, I think there's something up there attacking Kissy Missy.
Bring us back up.
We'll save you, Kissy Missy. Don't die. You were the hot one.
Not counting Mommy Long Legs, of course, because she died.
Oh my God, this is so stressful.
And roll credits.
Oh my God. What happened to Kissy Missy?
I don't know, guys. We'll have to stay tuned for Chapter 4.
What?
That cliffhanger is brutal.
All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already.
We love you.
Oh, and nice job with the speedrun, Joe.